Gemini, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome today. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to show you the cards there. I've already cleared the energy of the cards and shuffled and pulled 10 tarot cards. So for your first card, you got the Two of Swords reversed. This card represents your current situation. Your second card, you got the Sun. This is a major arcana. It represents what's crossing you, or what's challenging you, or your situation, or what you're celebrating. Your third card is the Death card. This is Scorpio energy, another major arcana. This card represents the basis of your situation or foundation. Your fourth card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. You have the King of Wands. Your immediate future card is the Empress reversed. When a card comes out reversed, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit. So this is your immediate future message. And then the outcome you desire most in your situation is the Four of Pentacles reversed. And then your self-image card, how you see yourself, Four of Cups. And your environment, or how others see you in your situation, you have the Tower reversed, major arcana. Your hopes and fears is the King of Pentacles. And then your future, if all is to remain as is the Four of Swords. Now, because you have three fours, actually you have the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. They represent fours as well. A lot of four energy in your reading today. So the number 4 equates with foundation. There are 4 elements, 4 directions, and 4 seasons. So 4 suggests totality, stability, and security. And when 4s show up in a reading, it can indicate a time for self-discipline through work and service, productivity, organization, and pragmatism to establish a solid foundation. Clarity is important now so that you can work effectively to make your situation turn out positively. If you're in a place you want to be, a home, a job, a relationship, you might have to work to maintain stability. And if you aren't where you want to be, drawing 4 suggests it's time to plan and work to make appropriate changes. At this time, life can seem to be all work and no play, but sometimes that's necessary for you to accomplish your objectives. If your goals and purpose are clear, you won't mind doing the work because you see the end result as beneficial. And when 4s turn up in a reading, the message is to take slow, steady, determined steps and move patiently to bring your dreams to fruition. Okay. You have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Four of Cups, and you have the Four of Swords, and then you have the 2 Kings. So I just wanted to give you that message about 4. And then I also pulled, and I actually, I'll just show you at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. So you actually have 6 4s in your reading. So that Spirit really wants you to get that message. And then your animal spirit card that came out, you got the owl. And when the owl card appears, it's an omen that Boon, which means a blessing or a bonus, it's a good thing. It's help. It's an aid. a godsend, a boon or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this blessing that you're going to be receiving, okay? This bonus, this help, this aid. You'll know exactly what to do with this boon and how it can further serve your dharma, your spiritual path, okay? Your sacred wisdom, and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. When you are in balance, you are generous, trusting, and secure. When you are out of balance, you may experience money quarrels and or scarcity. If you notice that your energy is out of balance, to bring yourself back into balance, Spirit is saying an offering would do that. Okay? An offering. So your first card, it represents your current situation, and you have the Two of Swords, and it came out reversed. So this card is all about indecision, or having to choose between the lesser of two evils, feeling like there's no right choice, being confused, hesitant, anxious, feeling like there's too much information, there's an imbalance, you're at a stalemate, you might be experiencing delays or postponements. Some of you may be holding on to anxiety or resentment. But you're seeing the truth. Lies are being exposed. And if this resonates with you already, I would look at my, on my page, I just pulled an oracle card from, it was a message from the twin angels, Iron, and it was about, they represent truth. So there may be, you might want to read that message. The Two of Swords represents overwhelming fears or worry or anxiety or stress, being overly cautious. It's a card of emotional turmoil, mental turmoil. You feel helpless to make the necessary changes. One party may be unwilling to admit to the truth of the situation, making discourse impossible. This may result in deceit, disloyalty, or duplicity. Okay? This card could indicate a broken truce or an imbalance in the situation. It could also mean that a choice is made for you rather than by you. Okay, Two of Swords reversed. You may be experiencing outbursts of emotion. You or someone in your life might be losing your temper or arguing without thinking first. Okay, so there's an imbalance in an area. Lies are being exposed. Being emotionally guarded is the Two of Swords reverse. This is Libra energy. Then what's crossing you, or what's challenging you or your situation, or what you're celebrating, is the Sun card. You're optimistic and you appreciate everything you have. Or maybe you don't feel like that because it came in your challenge position. Maybe you're celebrating this. The Sun card is it's the most positive card in the whole deck. It's a card of truth again. Okay, so truth is coming out a lot in your reading. When the messages repeat. Spirit really wants you to get the message, okay? This is a card of freedom, self-expression, good luck, opportunity, clarity, trust, good health, success, happiness, optimism, vitality, joy, enlightenment. For some of you, it could represent a pregnancy. It's a card of positivity, fun, warmth, celebration. Maybe you're celebrating something. Freedom, ambition. The sun indicates vitality, confidence, success, and good times. It can represent new beginnings, things going well, accomplishment, success, and contentment. You feel cheerful and self-confident, full of life and energy, ready to undertake new projects with enthusiasm. You may be starting more than one project or upgrading something in your life, like taking a more satisfying job, remodeling your home, or maybe some of you are moving to a sunnier climate. Okay, the sun brings a message of joy. After traveling through the long dark night of soul searching, you emerge into the light. All your journeys, all your spiritual seeking, all your sincere efforts now pay off. You're able to see where you were and where you now stand. Your mind is clear and sharp, energy fills you, and you're ready to let the light of the sun warm you. This card brings great joy, clear truth, and well-deserved success. So, yeah, clear truth. Clear truth keeps coming up. Very cheerful card. Okay. This card could represent material gain, again, good health. This card could suggest that now is the time to explore your creativity and put into action any projects that desire to grow in the future. Now is the time for expansion and success, happiness, vitality, better finances, enjoying work. This card could indicate a person with great talent and skills that will be recognized. And again, moving to a warm country or significant meetings connected with overseas. It could represent successful, happy marriages or committed relationships, the birth of a child. This is the start of a rewarding cycle in your life and the best time to take advantage of opportunities presented to you. It's an invitation to live life to the fullest. Invitation, offer, okay? And then your third card is the Death card. This is represented by Scorpio, like I said. This card represents the basis of your situation or foundation, okay? This card is all about going through a transformation, a rebirth, a spiritual transformation. It could represent an ending, a release, a new beginning again, the end of a cycle. So they're repeating that message, the end of a cycle and a new beginning, going through a change, a metamorphosis. It's a card of release, loss, mourning, acceptance, letting go, transitioning, sudden or unexpected upheaval. So it doesn't represent an actual death, so you don't have to worry about that, okay? It indicates a transformation for the better. Maybe you're experiencing a metamorphosis of some sort. Patterns you once found workable are no longer effective. The old ways must be destroyed to make room for the new that is coming into being. Okay? Death, whether physical or metaphorical, is not an easy experience. This card implies the end of something, the end of a job, a relationship, a situation, an organization. The ending will likely be hard, but once it's over, the cycle continues and something new will come. Or it could be a welcome closure, like ending a bad relationship, quitting an unhappy job, or selling a house to get a new one. And on a spiritual level, this card could mean a symbolic death where you will eliminate old beliefs that no longer work for you and perhaps were holding you back. Death is usually hard, but it must happen before transformation or resurrection can occur. Okay. Letting go, surrendering, releasing, acceptance. This card represents an inevitable end and a new beginning. Major changes lie ahead. You may require some time to mourn the passing of what you are leaving behind, a loss of some kind. A relationship fails, a friendship ends, a job is lost. Transformation is ahead. Renewal and the start of a new life, a fresh beginning. This card confirms the permanent end of the old ways. It teaches you that the old ways are doomed and that you must change. You are transformed as you come to terms with loss. And again, these changes are outside of your control. These changes, usually endings, affect new beginnings. And then your fourth card is the King of Wands. This card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. This king can be you or someone in your life or a situation, male or female, in a general reading. Leo energy. So the King of Wands is a natural born leader, someone who is experienced or is overcoming challenges, can see the big picture, is free thinking, is truthful, again, truthful. Is protective, energetic, optimistic, intuitive, decisive, active, inspirational, is a visionary, is confident, friendly, funny, charming, honest, dares to be different, can be controlling, can be hot-tempered, but yeah, has a way with words, is fearless. The King of Wands represents leadership. He has a vision. He makes daring decisions. He's bold, proud, loyal, honest, dependable. Okay. This king is passionate and he leads with confidence and energy. His natural charisma and sense of fun motivate all who follow him. He somehow convinces his followers that they can accomplish anything, and they love him for giving them that feeling. He's not one to go with the flow. Instead, he sets his own goals and makes his own way toward them. He can charm almost anyone into doing almost anything. This king represents a man of status and wealth, an influential and independent person who helps those he cares about. He could be a boss, a mentor, a senior business partner, or advisor. You can rely on his honesty, intelligence, loyalty, and fair-mindedness. You're sure to get good advice from him too. If he doesn't represent an actual person, this card can refer to a situation which is exactly as it appears to be, with no hint of deception. This card could also indicate that good fortune is coming your way. It could be in the form of unexpected help or advice, good news, a promotion, or an inheritance. So again, going back to your animal spirit message, Spirit is repeating that message, what I said at the very beginning. And then your immediate future card is the Empress reversed, Major Arcana. This card represents what's likely to happen very soon in your life, your immediate future. This card can be about lack of self-reliance, dependence, smothering, infertility, disharmony, dependence on others, emptiness, a lack of progress, a lack of confidence, a lack of growth, insecurity, negligence, experiencing a creative block. It's time to nurture yourself. You may have been spending too much time caring for others, or you may have recently had a child whose demands have worn you out. You need to take time out for yourself instead of neglecting your own needs. This is a call for self-love, balance, and the awareness that you deserve the same care and attention that you give to your loved ones. This card could also indicate that there is the possibility of too much nurturing and a danger of smothering something or someone, or maybe you're trying to rush a situation, creation, or project. The advice is to just back off and let nature take its course. Okay. Overindulgence in pleasure and material things could be represented by the Empress reversed. Sterility or a miscarriage of ideas or children, the end of a love affair. So they're talking about that again. Inharmonious influence, an unhappy woman. Again, block creativity, material discomfort. It could also represent sexual ties without love. Pleasure-seeking nature, an unwanted child, or an abortion. It's a general reading, Gemini. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Your sixth card represents the outcome that you desire most in your situation, and you have the Four of Pentacles reversed. Capricorn energy. This is a card of greediness, greed, possessiveness, self-protection, generosity, giving, financial insecurity, reckless spending, shedding the old, letting go of people. They're repeating that message. Letting go of people, possessions, or issues, sharing, giving to others, making large purchases. Again, lack of control, openness. Spirit already talked about openness earlier. Losing something valuable for some of you, being generous to a fault for some of you. It's a card of gambling, reckless behavior, stinginess. You may be trying to make something happen prematurely, or you're holding on too tightly to your current circumstances. Maybe you're quarreling with someone over money, such as in a divorce proceeding. You need to loosen up and have more trust in the universe to provide solutions. Okay? Maybe you're giving away too freely, spending too much, or overindulging in other ways. So they've already talked about that. Maybe you're trying to take something that isn't yours, causing someone else to hold tightly to it. However it resonates. Okay. The Four of Pentacles could represent a spendthrift or miser. And then your self-image card, how you see yourself. You have the Four of Cups, upright. Listen to your heart and follow your knowing is the message with this card. This card is represented by Cancer in the zodiac. This is a card of missed opportunities, feeling disconnected, boredom, daydreaming, fantasizing, feeling indifferent, discontent, questioning yourself, refusing offers, invitations, third time now, regret, being dissatisfied, depressed, stagnation again, remorse, focusing on the negative, self-absorption, frustration, weariness are all represented by the Four of Cups, upright. You're withdrawing your emotions from a situation or a person. After intense emotional involvement, you may need some space for yourself. There's a feeling of letdown after a buildup, as in the postpartum blues, or when you have to deal with all the nitty-gritties of making a marriage work. This card represents self-absorption, apathy, and boredom. You've been disappointed by somebody or something, and now you feel emotionally stuck. You don't like what's in front of you, and you can't be bothered to look further than your own brooding mind. But it's a shame, because if you listen to the voice of wisdom, you'll look up and see that what you need, it's not that far away. Okay? The Four of Cups, your self-image card, how you see yourself. Reevaluating emotional affairs or connections, indulging in an emotional state, and ignoring present opportunities. And again, feeling boredom. Your environment card, or how others see you in your situation, is the Tower card, Major Arcana, came out reversed. This card is this card is about going through a personal transformation again, avoiding loss, avoiding tragedy, avoiding a disaster or delaying a disaster. There's a fear of suffering. You're delaying the inevitable. There's a fear of change, or you're resisting change. Those can all be represented by the Tower reversed. This card could imply that the shakeup caused by the Tower is not external, but rather internal and less obvious. Something happens inside you that has created an epiphany. This is the Tower card reversed, Major Arcana. You've had some kind of epiphany, an awakening, a personal transformation. You're refusing to change old habit patterns, and you will suffer continued disruption in the form of unforeseen difficulties until you finally make some changes in your life. You may be confused about just who and what you are. At a deep level, you're being prepared for the changes that must eventually take place, but you are resisting what your inner self knows already. Once you alter fixed beliefs and limited ideas, you'll enjoy a new sense of freedom. Remember, I already mentioned that to you already. We talked about freedom already in your reading. The Tower reversed is more disruptive and chaotic. There's a need to accept the upcoming changes. For some, you're not able to withstand the pressure and you may feel like you're having a nervous breakdown. Spirit is saying you're being advised to take less on board. The process of change has already begun, and not going with the flow will result in stagnation and more problems. If you are repressing feelings of grief, rage, or disappointment, Spirit is saying let them go and your life will soon improve. And then your hopes and fears, what you hope for and fear the most, is the King of Pentacles. Either you, someone in your life, or a situation, male or female, in a general reading. The King of Pentacles is Taurus energy. King of Pentacles represents abundance, prosperity, security, leadership, wealth. This is someone who is self-reliant, is reaching their goals, is ambitious, safe, kind. Someone who's bettering themselves, is not a risk taker, is thriving, is disciplined, traditional. This card is saying your hard work is paying off. Okay? Protective, supporting, a provider, wealthy businessman or woman, dependable, sensible, loyal, fair, honest, faithful, generous, careful, humble. He represents stability. He's practical, hardworking, steady. He's ruled by common sense and practicality. He loves the simple comforts of home and family. He can be a very social and welcoming host, inviting anyone who enters his home to share a meal. Although he enjoys the company of others, he's very self-contained and likes to rely on no one but himself. He's generous with his money and resources, but never stupidly so. He's reliable and will always keep his word. He can seem to lack affection and is not one to share his feelings, even to those closest to him. Okay? He represents a mature man or woman who is not only wealthy, but also courageous. A solid citizen, reputable, dependable, kind to others. He symbolizes worldly power in a positive sense, is experienced in handling money matters. He's cultured, refined, can provide reliable counsel on matters of money, property, and security. And if this king represents an actual person, that person is likely to be in an important position in your life. Maybe a leader where you work, your boss. And if he doesn't represent a person, it could indicate that you're engaged in some worldly enterprise that will meet with success. And then your future card, if all is to remain as is the Four of Swords. Take the time you need to rediscover your vitality is the message here. Self-protection again, Libra energy, resting, regrouping, having faith, receiving spiritual support, rebuilding your strength. Receiving spiritual counseling, relaxation, meditation, recuperation, introspection, planning for the future. These are all represented by the Four of Swords. After a painful time. You're in the first stage of recovery, whether from emotional upheaval or physical illness. You're resting and taking time to think things through and plan your next moves wisely. You may want to retreat from other people and the world while you get your inner house in order. Okay, this card represents rest and recuperation, working on your problems quietly and with motivation. You feel the need for introspection and solitude to contemplate and understand what happened and why. This card says you have situations, troubles, or problems that need resolution, but this is not the time to deal with them head on. It's time to take yourself away, calm down, and heal so that you can approach your issues refreshed. Quiet, peaceful reflection and meditation will bring clear insight so that you can handle your situation to your benefit. Okay. Spirit is saying rest is needed and stop worrying. The universe will bring everything you need to feel blissful. So that's your reading, Gemini. I hope you received some insider guidance from these messages. If you did, if you could please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching, listening to this from. I'm in Canada. But yeah, sending you lots of love. I hope you have an awesome March, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.